Alright, you're welcome. So now we'll talk about the sine rule and cosine rule. The sine and cosine rule. So go straight to the point. Everybody knows the sine rule. It's one of the easiest, but I want to start the sine rule. It goes this way: A over sine A equals to B over sine B equals to C over sine C. So you can either pick one of them. You can either pick this and this if it involves one of the unknown is in between them, or if you have this and this and maybe one of each of these, or if it's preferable, then you can either pick this and this, then you can either pick A or C. So A goes with C, A goes with B, A goes with C, then A goes with B, then B goes with C, and at the same time B is moving with A again. So you understand, I think you understand. But the major point here I'm bringing out is that the A, the B, and the C represents the sides, and the sides are always in centimeter or meter. So sorry for this. Then for the capital letters A, B, and C represent the angles. I know we all know this. So now many always make the mistake of forgetting this cosine rule, and that is the reason for this video. So now let's get there. Remember that this A and this B and this C represent the sides, while this capital letter A and B and C represents the angles. Now, how are we not going to forget the formula for this cosine rule? In order not to forget the formula, remember Pythagoras theorem. So the first thing you say is that we'll go Pythagorean on it, then we'll do some wordings, we'll say some things to make us remember, then we'll just apply them. You keep practicing. First thing, you go Pythagoras on it, then you say some wordings, then you do some things to just remember to trigger the mind. So let's start. So the first thing is that what if we are looking for A? It's not even what if I look for A, just make sure you have the formulas written. Then any of the formula, the major thing about formulas is that any formula that can help you, for example, if you want to find this, only this part can be missing, but you should have found this and this and this. That's when you can use this formula. But if you want to find this and this part is missing and you have this, but you don't have this, but in order to have this, you must first find this. For example, this one is given, but this one is missing. That means in order to find this one here, you have to first find this one here. So you must first solve for this one. Then after solving for it, then you now apply it here to solve for this. And after solving for it, before you apply it here to solve for this, that's just what maths is. So let's start. The major things to remember from I don't want the videos to be so long. So we first start with a square. Say we'll go Pythagoras on it. A square, write a square, then write b square, then write c square. According to Pythagoras principle, one side squared will be the addition of the remaining side. So if we write A, what is missing in the letter? It is B and C. Don't forget we are going square on it. So square and square. If we write B, what is missing? It is C, but alphabetically it is A, then C. If we write C, what is missing? Alphabetically it is A, then B. So according to Pythagoras theory, we are going Pythagoras on it, meaning for the first part of the formula, we are going to go Pythagorean on it. You can see that according to Pythagoras theory, the sum of the other side is one side, sum of the other side is one. So if we start with A square, you will get the sum of this other side. You start with B square, you get the sum of this other side. Start with C square, you get the sum of this other side. Don't forget your equals to symbol. So after that, then you will take B and C for the second time. This is what you're going to do. Take B and C for the second time. Take A and C again for the second time. Just give space, you will see this magic now. Then take A and B for the second time. Now, because we have added it, don't forget what I said. I said we are taking it for the second time. This is how you remember. Since we are taking it for the second time, then you say, since we are taking it for the second time, we already have clause. Let's just say we are taking it for the second time. This 2 means second time. The 2 is multiplying it. So how are we going to join it to this other part, here, to this plus? Just join it by adding subtraction because we are taking it for the second time. The first one was addition, so the other one will be subtraction. But don't forget the last thing. The last thing is that then you will just add the cos of the initial value. Initial value here is A, and I told you that for angles you have to write it in capital A. The initial value here is B. For angles you have to write cos B. The initial value here is C. For angles you have to write cos C. So that is how to write formula. Don't forget that you write all of these things straight. So if we are to pick A, for example, A square will now become, go Pythagoras on it, squared of the other side. So we are going to have B and C for the second time. The second time is to the second time is to the second time. Then it's going to join by having subtraction in it. Then don't forget we are going to take the cos of the angle involved, which is the first initial one, A, but it has to be capital. So if you do it here for this B, you see that it is B. For this C, you see that it is this C. Man, it's so rough, but I think this is enough to help us out. So that is it.